Alright, here I am in Norway. You are looking at farm-raised salmon pits, I guess, if you want to refer to them as that. This is where they keep all the salmon for about 12 to 14 months.
Oh wait, is that him?
There you go. And these are where they keep feed, fish meal, and this is where they pump the feed to the pits. That's how it all works.
One icon for each cage. Here, the 6 cages, and that's for the feeding system. So you see how much you feed the fish. You find out how much to feed and control when to feed and how much all the time. And on the other screen you have the cameras. Cameras can be tilted, so you can watch upwards, downwards, to check if there are dead fish on the bottom of the net, for example, or you can control the nets with the cameras, and you can watch if the feed comes into the mouth of the fish. You can control, and you can also see what way the current goes. Current takes the feed, so you can do more exact feeding when you use the camera. On the screen to the left, you see the sea temperature, 4.3 Celsius, which would be 28 something, 29 Fahrenheit.
40.
40? It's 40?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my computer didn't work.
Yes.
And the 93.2 is the oxygen.
Wow.
So we watch the oxygen all the time. Because if it goes down too low, we can feed, the fish eats, but doesn't use the feed in it. So you don't have any effect of the feed. It's a waste. So,
What would be too low?
Yeah, working. Yeah, if the oxygen is too low.
Like what would be the percent?
70%,
Okay.
for example, would be low.
Oh, that pumps out the...
So this is a good site. So, the site you are at now is the biggest one in this region. There's of course restrictions on how big sites can be, and one condition is that you have good environmental conditions on the site, and meaning on the bottom where we measure, we take tests every 2 years when the site is good. If it's not that good, it's more often. So this site is every 2 years.
Is this, what percentage of... He said that there's a maximum 2.5% fish per volume?
Fish, the density.
The density, what density is this right now?
Oh, it's about that.
So this is kind of maximum density.
Or it's much less because the fish is small, but
when they grow, it'll be about the
is that we don't add any fish. We set out the fish and leave the fish there in peace to grow and until we harvest.
And do they mate in the cage?
Girl, boy.
Do they mate in the cage?
No.
We just
No.
They don't.
It's not allowed.
We will not allow them to get sexually
No.
matured.
Okay, so what age is that?
It's about 1.5 years, and we control it by light, using light during the winter, 24 hours of light. Then you're blocking the sexual maturity process.
Yeah.
Because when it gets sexual...
And then at what age do you take them for harvesting?
After 10 to 14 months.
Okay, so before you're... Pretzels? No.
You're eating the farm fish food?
Yeah. Fish. It's that fishy aftertaste.
You're getting some EPA. Hey, how you doing, Ashley?
I feel like I need to try it because I'm
You gotta try
here.
it.
Did you like it?
I had 2.
Do you feel smarter already?
Take 2, they're small.
It's got a fishy aftertaste.
If they sold it in a 2-pound bag, would you buy some?
Come on.
No, I mean, you know I'm not a participant.
I'll try some, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
If you don't like the fish, we can sell you the feed.
There it is.
Okay, we're actually in the section where they pump food, and I just learned something in Norwegian. If you want to stop pumping, just stop pumping.
This was no videotape.